away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch made by Austin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Trying the left side with Warren. Get some space around midfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. Keeps away from one. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group and he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy, right? Grab some cloth and drive him to the ground with all you got.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And they're going to throw out of the gun. On the move, hit it right. Hits his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Warren quick on the draw. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Johnson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This time it's a passing play. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive and ball. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Off the play fake, Williams. It's Pickens on the slant. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Chased out to his right. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. They'll run for it with Hall. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Hall on the give. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now here's Williams. He's got it near the 10. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. return. Here comes Austin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Nice cut back to the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. May not tackle so well and opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Okay, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion here. They give on 2nd to Hall. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. They bring Wilson in motion right. 3rd down, here's Williams. He completes it in traffic. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. And the Jets have some new life in the fourth.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 32. On play action, here's Williams. Same guy, Wilson again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. He finds Dotson left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. He brings it in. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gamble now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes.